Today, I'm going to show a full cleaning of this pellet stove. I've shut it down. It's been down for a couple hours, and I'll show you exactly what I need to do to clean it. You get a lot of ash around on you and stuff, so I wear these to keep that from becoming an issue. Usually clean it like that. Then I take this out. You just tip it sideways. Pull the whole thing out. And I always check these holes here to make sure none of them are plugged or anything. And what I usually do here is I grab one of these guys and I just go up in here and I just clean it along there. Clean it there, clean out the inside. Then I look at everything and I see that all my holes are clean, so I set this aside. Clean here. The next thing is we need to take these thumb screws out. And this falls right out. Over like that and out. This one. These little trays here have to come out. So you push this back like that. And then you pull these guys out so they just unhook like that and like that. And then you can pull this right out. Like that. Now you can see the pellets up there. This is where the auger comes down. So now the cleaning begins. So the first thing we do here is this thing right here. You pull it out and press it back. You can see all the dust fall. And this cleans out all the tubing up above. It cleans out all the tubing up above. Okay, now that that's done, then we get up in here and we just brush all this stuff out and down to the bottom. It's like kind of like painting a house. You always start at the top of the house and work your way down, so you aren't doing things 2 and 3 times. Then you just get back here and you push this all down. And I just brush it all out down here and right down into the pan. Drop everything down to the bottom. We have to open the other door down here, so I have to push these guys back up in so that they're out of the way. Then you go down here, you open this, lay it down, pull the ash pan out, and we'll dump that in a minute. A 1/4-inch nut driver, and just loosen these screws a little bit. This picks up and comes off. Now what I use here is a hacksaw blade, and I go down in behind that panel and I push all the dust over to the center. Any that's accumulated back there, you can see it coming out. And then I go to the other side and I do the same thing. You can see my hacksaw blade there. And then I go back and I'm a little more careful this time. And I just pull that all out. And that's that. And I'm just going to clean right in here. Everything knocked back down to the bottom. Now we'll get out the vac. Okay, that's all set. Let me put this guy back on. Now we go outside and we clean all the parts. I dump all my ashes into a metal bucket. I'm going to clean these guys. Because the air travels down the back of these to exit, the backs get really nasty. Okay, cleaning's all done. Let's go put it back together. Now you pull these guys back, then you get your center plate, put it in there like that, and then these guys come forward and go down and go right in those holes like that. Okay, and those get shut right like that, and bring it through. And right down in there is a notch that it sets in, and it goes over there. You put the wing nut back on that side. Comes in sideways like that. Goes down into the locking groove. Goes back up, hooked over there. And then that gets put in. All right, this hole right here is for the igniter. And I just bring it out to fill the hole like that. The next thing we put in is the burn pot. And it goes in kind of on an angle like that. And then sits down and locks in. Our ash pan is back in. All right, I got one more little job to do here before we fire this up, and that is clean this glass while it's cool. Let's fire this thing up. All right, that's how you clean a pellet stove. The one thing about this pellet stove as opposed to the coal stove is that this pellet stove is a lot more labor intensive. You have to clean it more often. I have to tend it more. With the big old coal stove, it would just sit there and run, and I probably did what I did to this to it twice a year. So it was less labor intensive because all you had to do is come out and just throw a bag of coal in it and leave. It'll last 12 hours. I have to dump the burn pot, and I usually clean the burn pot and all that, and then I reignite, and it's just a lot more labor intensive. But hey, it's cheaper to run and it gets the job done. Keep working hard and have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.